Tonight, people who lead and work on Miami Beach are amplifying calls that something must change.
CBS 4's Bobeth Yates is there live with the story, all new at 7. Bobeth?
Well, Elliot and Lauren, the beach has been relatively quiet today with very few incidents. A stark contrast from the same time last week prior to the curfew. And those we spoke to say the changes that have been made thus far, they're in support of them.
Just bringing a plate of food to the table has changed. The logistics of that have changed.
Manny Maharaj is a Miami Beach resident and the owner of Dia Indian Kitchen. And he says since the curfew, they've had to rethink their day-to-day operation.
The very basics, your dishwasher, that person, depends on public transportation pretty much. So just an example of that, I would have to actually drop some of these guys 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's the cost of doing business and closing the causeways, just so that we could have, law and order into the city. But
that cost is one Maharaj is willing to take. He and many other Miami Beach residents are in support of the city's curfew and the closure to the causeways to the beach, a move Miami Beach Commissioner Stephen Miner says was necessary.
Our officers are far outnumbered and really we don't have the resources to contain the amount of crowds and the type of behavior we're seeing. Over 100 illegal guns confiscated, drugs. It just really became a necessity at that point to do the curfew.
But Miner says he understands the negative impacts on residents and business owners. That's why the commission voted to extend the delivery hours for restaurants forced to close to in-person dining early. And he's also proposing a citywide decal so residents aren't stuck on the causeways during closures.
Miami Beach would issue decals to Miami Beach residents and have a residents-only lane so residents in the future, whether it be for public safety, whether it be for hurricanes, our residents will be easily able to access their homes.
And while the decal process moves forward, restaurant owners like Maharaj want tourists to know they are welcomed.
I say it to everyone out there and to the world, what you've been seeing on the news is not necessarily what reflects Miami Beach. We do a lot of great things here to make sure that you want to come here and enjoy all the amenities, enjoy our beaches, our nightlife scene, but please don't come here to cause chaos and trouble.
Now that curfew will go into effect tomorrow at 8 p.m. and will run until Sunday at 6 a.m. in the morning. That will happen every single week until April the 12th. Bobeth Yates, CBS 4.
Bobeth, thanks so much for your reporting tonight. Now, the chaos we have seen on spring break is like nothing in recent memory. So we invite you to join me, Elliot, Jim Barry, and Jim DeFeeti to watch a CBS 4 News special, Chaos on South Beach. It's an important one-hour conversation for our community, looking back and looking ahead. It airs tomorrow night at 7 only here on CBS 4.